Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Young Thug did not appreciate Kid Cudi testifying at Diddy's federal trafficking trial. Called him a rat. Yeah, fam. Went on social media and posted a breadcrumb calling Kid Cudi a rat. He took it down, but you know how they go, fam. Those digital footprints, they don't go away. Let's address this thing. Let's break this thing down. What makes Kid Cudi a rat? So Kid Cudi was hooking up with Diddy's old squeeze. Well, I guess it's on and off squeeze, Cassie. He gets notice that Diddy destroyed his vehicle by way of a Molotov cocktail. He confronts Diddy about it. They exchange words and they go on about their business, and years later, Diddy is on trial and Kid Cudi is subpoenaed to testify. The feds want to know what type of dude Diddy is. Specifically, they want to know his temperament. Is he capable of violence, extreme violence? According to Kid Cudi, yeah, man, dude blew up my car. So, Young Thug called Kid Cudi a rat because of that. Give me a thumbs up if you think Kid Cudi is a rat for testifying against Diddy in his federal trial. Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you say, nah, man, that ain't no damn rat, man. What y'all talking about? I'll give you a few moments to think about it. Okay, time's up. Family, how many times we got to go over this? Let's focus on the street and criminal context first. When it comes to snitching, understand this. A snitch is someone who breaks a code of silence to someone he was once loyal to. Get it? Simple. If there was no loyalty to Diddy, then how could he be snitching on Diddy? Now, let's look at the personal context. If you and I were cool at one point, and I pull my pistol out and bust you across the head, and you tell the police, man, Willie D hit me with that pistol, that ain't snitching. Am I making sense, fam? To go further than that, when people see wrongdoing, abuse, other people being hurt, crimes being committed, and they let the police know what's going on, that ain't snitching. They ain't got no connection to the person who's committing the crime. That's not snitching. See, we got to get past that snitch thing, because I'm going to tell you something. That's what a lot of criminals use to maintain control of our communities. Yeah, fam. That's what they do. They use that. Oh, he a snitch. You ever notice how the type of people who call people snitches all the time? They're usually the people who are preying on the community that they're calling the person out for snitching on. Yeah. It's simple, fam. In life, I don't care what you're doing. You're either helping or you're hurting. If I see my neighbor's house get broken into, and I'm just watching it, eating popcorn like it's a television show, when is he going? And he ain't taking the TV? Yo, bro. You ain't gonna take that TV off the wall? You need some help? Come on, fam. I mean, of course that's extreme, but let's just say I just sat back and watched. Didn't say anything because in my mind, well, as long as he ain't messing with my house, come over here, I'm gonna give them some of these. If I watch that happen, I let it go down and don't intervene, he coming to my house next. And I can't always be home. And I can't always be on alert, even if I am home. What if by some crazy way this dude makes a move on me while I'm in my backyard and can't hear what's going on in the front? Or I'm in my front and can't hear what's going on in the back. Or maybe I'm in the shower. Or maybe I got the music up so loud and I ain't paying attention to the cameras. I got the TV up real loud. You know, I got the surround sound. I'm chilling, I'm relaxing, minding my own business, and this fool is coming through the door. You see how that go? So, even if you're the most selfish person in the world, if you have a neighbor, you have to look out for your neighbor. We have to get back to looking out for each other, because that is the reason why outsiders can come in and violate and leave like nothing ever happened. And they can get away with, they can actually get away. They can get away with impunity. Because a lot of us, man, you know, mind your own business. See, that's another thing they say. Mind your own business. Now, obviously, in general, minding your own business, it's a pretty good thing to do. But there are exceptions to every rule. If I see someone snatching up a kid off the streets and I don't try to intervene in some type of way, he's going to strike again. Even if I say to myself, man, that ain't my business. He gonna make it my business, because eventually he gonna get around to kidnapping and destroying somebody's life who I do care about, who I do have something to do with. I saw an uncivilized mutt violate a child at a swimming pool. It looked like a community swimming pool at a hotel. He walks inside of the hotel, gets to the elevator, and more abuse. He's like really like, you know, slamming this girl on the floor, and you know, he's picking her up and he's shaking her really hard and screaming and all this stuff. Next thing you know, the video cuts to the police jacking him up against the wall and being really rough with him, right? Now, there were so many people that watched that didn't do anything. I mean, they were frozen. And for the most part, fam, I'm gonna tell you what it was. Fear. People being cowards. Don't tell me that ain't your business. You know you want to do something. You really want to, you know it's wrong. You really want to intervene, but you're scared. And you use deflections like, that ain't my business, mind your own business, so that you don't have to put yourself in any type of potential harm way, right? That's what that's about. But we really don't have a choice, because if we don't look out for each other, fam, ain't nobody gonna be safe. Okay, your kid's safe, your woman's safe, your mama's safe, your granddaddy's safe, because you right there, right? What about when you're not right there? You can't be everywhere. What about when they get on that subway? What about when they're walking down the street? What about when they're on the bus? When they're standing in line at the DMV? When they go to the grocery store? You can't control who they come in contact with. If people know that there are boundaries, if people know that certain things are going to be unaccepted by those of us who are in society, who are civilized, they're less likely to try something. But if they know they can just walk up to an innocent person and And ain't nobody gonna do nothing. It don't matter if it's 200 people standing right around. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Everybody's gonna just freeze up. Well, family, that ain't the type of society you wanna live in. I promise you that. So, this snitching thing is out of control, fam. If we were to look out for each other more, we'd have a more conducive society. We'd have a more conducive community, a safer community, a safer society. I'm not sure if Young Thug was trying to be flippant and calling Kid Cudi a rat, but I do know the difference between a rat and a civilian witness is loyalty, motive, and who gets hurt. No more talk.